Family. Me pull over at a rest stop freeway here. And me gonna read something for you guys real quick. You tell me if this makes sense, my people. Serial rapists. People, serial rapists get 15 years. 15 years parole and 15 years. You tell me. A serial rapist who over a 3-day period sexually assaulted 4 women, including 2 sisters, while their mother watched helplessly, was last week sentenced to 21 years in prison under a plea deal. But more if you know, how can you plea yourself out of destroying 2 sisters and a mother? The man assaulted the 2 sisters right before the mother. Can you imagine that, family? Him kill them girls, him kill them dead while they're alive. Tell me, I tell you, they will never get over this. So, this man, over a 3-day period, sexual assault 4 women, including 2 sisters, while their mother watched helplessly, was last week sentenced to 21 years in prison under a plea deal. The 35-year-old sex offender, Everton Bennett, who was sentenced on Thursday by Justice Judith Pusey. You see them women there, man? You see them women there in Jamaica, and see them a judge in an office, man? Sure. Justice Judith Pusey in the Home Circuit Court is to serve 15 years in prison before parole consideration. Bennett, otherwise called Guns of Iwatan, you hear me? Guns of Iwatan in St. Catherine, had pleaded guilty to several charges and a 17-count indictment on November 15 last year. People want to know this man a violent producer. The man a major violent producer, not only rape. You know, he admitted guilt to 5 counts of robbery with aggravation, 3 counts of illegal possession of firearm, 5 counts of forcible abduction, and 4 counts of rape. And I'm gonna get 21 years, and after 15 years in upon parole. Jamaica are no serious about crime. According to the facts and Crown's case, Bennett and other men who have not been captured abducted several women between February 8 and 10, 2021. Bennett and his cronies, who were armed with handguns, used a silver Toyota Axio to prey on the victims in the Bagwalk, Point Hill, Spanish Town area of St. Catherine. In the case involving the sisters on a date in February 2021, women and her children were on their way home from church. People remember me do that video there now. People remember me tell us say the boy violate the mother, pick them while the mother watch. Yeah? The woman and her children were on their way from church after 9 p.m. when they were held up and ordered into the car at gunpoint. The men then robbed the women of cash, cellular phones before driving into bushes where they took turns raping the daughters. The mother was forced to watch powerlessly from inside the car. A student and a security guard were also abducted by Bennett and his accomplices and raped in separate incidents. People, and this man I get 21 years and after 15 years parole. Jamaica on a crime producer. Love crime at Jamaica. Crime producing place. The police made a breakthrough on the investigation after one of the victims memorized the registration plate of the vehicle, which led to Bennett's capture. DNA samples collected from the convict matched those obtained from the victims. People, you tell me. After me just read for a while ago. Let me jump back on the freeway and go. No, we have to stop to read it. We had to stop to read it, people. But if you hear me, I say, people, this man should get life sentence, life in prison. The man was a major violence producer. Major violence producer, people. Walk on and rape and aggravated assault and gun charges. The fact that they raped the mother, the two girls right before their mother. The judge should have make sure you spend the rest of your life behind bars. The fact that you molest the mother and the two daughters, the judge should have make sure say you spend the rest of your life behind bars. This is very sad. And to see that a female judge again, over and over, females in position in Jamaica always let down other females. Them not stand up for them, they don't stand up for kids. And none of these females are mothers themselves who have kids. But when it comes to females in Jamaica, you don't have the powerful females standing up for them. There's no way this boy could have come before me and me a judge and you get no parole after 15 years. I think you deserve life sentence without the possibility of parole. That's what the boy should have get. We could have said death in, but you know them not do it in Jamaica, but just we could be realistic. We could have gone with life sentence without the possibility of parole. This man is a major criminal in Jamaica, major violence producer. And the fact that you see mother and her daughter, them come from church, judge. Judge, a church them come from, you know. Judge, a church them come from, you know. Mother and daughter come from church, you know. And the boy them abduct them, you know. Assault them the most way while the mother turn up and watch helplessly, you know. Can you imagine them daughter and life mash up and their mother never be the same no more. Them life mash up and we see the judge I talk about 15 years parole, 21 year sentence. Eh? How much woman they rape? How much robbery? People, I don't know what's going on in my country, but all I'm saying, things don't make sense when it comes to what we see coming on out of the courts. I don't know if the judges are paid off. Because just look, when we say I go on to the court, it beg me, you know, let the judge pay off. What can I say? Let the judge take money on the bench. That's how we look. These little maga slap on the wrist of a sentence. My people, you tell me what you think in the comment section. And this is wrong. So wrong on many levels. So wrong on many levels, people. Manners and respect to each and every one. We just have to bring this to you guys' attention. Boy, I get 15 years. I love you guys. Peace and love out there.